Hello everyone. Hello. Hey Cruz. How are you, bro? We're finally ready to start.
New fastest lap for Dykstra, 2:19.9.
Welcome everyone. I see there is already a couple people on. I hope everyone had a very nice Christmas break. This is a bit this period of the year when it's hard to say what day it is or what time of the day it is, but here we are. Let's go out at Spa. And we're gonna be doing some races in the Ferrari fixed series on iRacing. Racing is gonna start in 1 minute actually. And I'm very excited for this one. Hey Ryan, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to catch you on stream, mate. Very nice. I hope you're having a fine day in Portland, Oregon, mate. I already did a race here this week. It was a very good race. I actually posted a video about it on my YouTube channel, so if anybody's interested, check it out. Let's there's not even any time to warm up here. We're gonna go straight into qualifying basically, so that'll be good. Cheers, Ryan. My pace is okay here this week at Spa. Not the best, but good enough to continue getting iRating if I manage to stay clean, hence the title of this stream. Let's try not to crash, guys. Let's try to keep the car clean today and get out alive. My current iRating is 1999. So we're one iRating away from 2K. I'm trying to get back to 2K, trying to reestablish myself over the over the 2K ranking. But I also definitely need some safety rating. So I really want to try and have a good race and a clean race. And so actually the strength of field is 1879, and we have car number 1, guys. Which means in this first race here today, I'm actually the highest rated driver in the split. So that's always a little bit of pressure. Let's see how it goes. In Eckers, I wish. It's probably not gonna happen. It's extremely hard to win, but I'll do my best. Like I said, my pace is not the best here this week, but let's go for safety, and I'm sure we can get a good result here today. Definitely aiming for a top 5. A podium would be wonderful. It also really depends on the other drivers, of course. Love this track. Super excited to be racing here. And honestly, if you haven't tried this combination, it's such a good one. This car feels so good around this track. I highly recommend it. Nice, Ryan. Yeah, I've been watching quite a few videos about Assetto Corsa on LFM, and it looks really nice. It definitely adds like a nice bit of variety to LFM, and I wonder if it's more popular than R Factor 2 online already, because that was doing quite well for itself when it first launched, and I think it still is doing pretty okay. But yeah, it definitely seems like something worth checking. And I might do that sometime in the near future. I still want to check out ACC as well, of course. Alright, we're ready for quali, guys. Let's go out there. Let's try and put it in the top 5. Hopefully we can get a good quali lap.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
That's great to hear, Ryan. Very, very nice. Which series are you racing on AC, on LFM? Ah, right, those are the only 2 series that are out at the moment, aren't they? Hopefully they add more. Especially if they want to rival iRacing. The MX-5 is still technically free content, so hopefully they add some more series as well. LMP3 is fun. I find LMP3 quite challenging to drive actually, but definitely a really, really fun car. And how do you like Assetto Corsa as a simulator compared to, for example, iRacing? Like the force feedback, the graphics, and so on. First timed lap, guys. Let's try and get a good one here. Nice and aggressive through Lecombe there. Got a bit too much oversteer there. I definitely lost like a 10th going through that section there. This is better. A little bit of a gainer again. Oh, I'm wide. Oh, that's gonna be a 1x. Okay, it's gonna be all about the second lap here. I'm really gonna have to try and be careful. I was pushing a bit too much, overdriving a bit. Well, we're getting the tires even warmer, so the next lap should be easier to drive, but I'm really gonna have to try and keep it within the track limits. Was just pushing a little bit too much there. All right. Let's try again. Ah, okay, I see, Ryan. Similar to R Factor 2 in a way. I really, really like the force feedback on that simulator. Yeah, no, I agree, man. It's just so easy to hop into races. Most things are populated. Races go live every hour. Yeah, no, it's definitely super convenient. Better through there this time. Little bit of a kick of oversteer on the exit there, but all good. Everything under control. Bus stop chicane. Let's see what we got. 20.4. Ooh, there's some proper quick guys. That'll only be good enough for a P7. Even though I'm car number 1. As I mentioned, my pace is not the best here this week. I could be pushing more. But it's okay. Oof. We're getting, we're dropping lower and lower down the list. Looks like it's gonna be a challenging one, this one. Even with car number 1, but let's see what we can do. I had doubts from the very beginning, mate. Thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you, mate. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Okay, guys. The goal is to gain iRating and safety rating. We need to try and get into the top 10 at least. A top 5 would be even nicer, but it's gonna be a bit of a stretch. Let's see what we can do. Okay. This can be one of those races that, you know, the Ferrari Fix Challenge, Spa. It's a dangerous combination. So let's see. Ooh. Hopefully, other drivers play nice or fair at least, and we can all have fun.
V12. The track temp is 30. The air temp is 26 Celsius.
Thank you, Sander. Appreciate it, mate.
2 in the right lane.
Is IMSA as a series going to be added to LFM on AC? Ooh! Guys just slammed on the brakes. Alright. We're gonna have to be very careful at turn 1. And I do not wanna be going alongside.
Get ready.
I do not want to be going wheel to wheel at Eau Rouge. So we're gonna have to try
Go.
and get in line.
15 minutes left.
I'm taking the inside here. Nice and easy. Slow the car down.
Clear left.
Wrap it around the apex.
Clear
And
left.
we keep going. I'm clear on my left, which is good. We just want to be in a train here. We do not want anybody alongside us. Little bit of a lift on cold tires. And we're cruising, guys. Let's go. The next section, Le Combe, is always a bit of a mess on the first lap. We're gonna have to be careful.
Okay, let's find a good rhythm. Make some places.
Looks like everybody got through clean.
Clear left.
I'm gonna defend here. Oh, someone is slow. Not sure why he's going that slow.
Left side.
That didn't really work in my favor.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Oh, he's off. Let's go around him. I got tapped in the rear.
Yellow flag.
4x. Very unfortunate. Hopefully I didn't get too much damage. It didn't feel very strong, the hit behind me. Honestly, it felt more like a tap, but I think I definitely lost some positions there. I got stuck in a little bit of a bottleneck going through Bruxelles there. So that's a bit of a shame, but most important thing is that we're still alive. Let's keep going. Again, someone super slow on the apex. Ooh. Little bit of a kick of oversteer there on the exit. Managed to catch it, fortunately. I think there might be a couple cars with damage ahead of me, but I'm not sure. Gap behind to Lopez is quite good, 1.5 seconds. So with the draft from the guys ahead, I should be able to pull away a bit. Oh, I'm going wide. Let's see where we are. I think I might have lost a few positions because of that bottleneck at Bruxelles, but let's see.
15th place.
Oh, we lost a lot of positions, unfortunately, there. But there was nowhere else I could go, so unfortunately, it was definitely bad decision making from me there in picking my line. Sometimes people get slowdown penalties here at Eau Rouge, and then they don't want to slow down on the straight, so they slow down at Le Combe and Bruxelles, which causes a massive bottleneck. Need to try and find the space to pass here. The guys ahead are battling pretty hard though, so if I play my cards right, I can just try and overtake them with a slightly better exit using their battle
Yellow flag.
as to my advantage, because they will definitely be slowing each other down. Let's stay close. Lots of cars packed together, which means lots of opportunities for wrecks.
We've just cut the track.
Was a little bit too heavy on the throttle there. Need to be a little bit more careful to not pick up any more X's here.
The leader has just done a 218. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get
An
out
incident in.
the better exit.
Looks like it's Goodman. P15. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every index.
We're still all very, very close together. Oh, there's a big crash ahead. Let's slow down.
Eau Rouge. It looks like
Okay.
Duras.
Ooh. Okay, I had to slow down a bit because I didn't want to punch through it, because obviously there is always a risk that somebody rejoins the track and hits you. Now, because I had to slow down, Lopez behind closed the gap, so I need to defend here.
Car left. Still there.
Whoa, yo, oh my god, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? I am, like...
There's an incident in Lecoum. We think it might be Lopez.
Where am I supposed to go? I'm not exactly sure
Car in front is Goodman.
where I am supposed to go there.
Tesla is now in the lead.
I'm not exactly sure where I was supposed to go there. Thank you so much, Damien, man. I really, really appreciate it. That's huge. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I did have a really nice Christmas break. Enjoyed a bit of time off work. Spent time with family. Drank a lot. Ate a lot. The usual stuff, you know. So, yeah. Looking forward to the new year as well. Will be good, guys. But yeah. Oh, man. What was that? What was that? That guy really killed my race. The worst part is that I invited him in by slowing down before that incident at Eau Rouge and Radillon. But I didn't really have any other choice. We're still in P14.
You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Oh, the car is not really handling great. I'm afraid we might be stuck in this position.
Us is now Goodman.
Oh my god. All right, 5 minutes to go. Let's stay concentrated. Gap to Goodman ahead, almost 3 seconds.
Remaining 5 minutes left. Relax, focus.
Unfortunately, I feel like there's not really that much that I can do. We might just have to finish this one off and try again. You should, Ryan. You should join me on track, mate.
There's an incident here. Looks like it's Alex.
Looks like we have a car stopped ahead. I think he may have rejoined the track already, or maybe we picked up the freebie. Ah, no, he disconnected, so that's a freebie right there, fortunately. Yeah, you're right, Damien. Every time it's number 1, you just know it's gonna go bad.
Push, push, push. We can catch this.
To be fair, everything was going well until I was absolutely taken out. I mean, we're gonna have to see the replay, of course. I can never be 100% sure from within the cockpit, but I'm fairly sure. It was a little bit of a murder there, but we'll get to check that out in 3 minutes, guys. Damien, when is your new video coming out? Speaking of drama on track. Alright, let's see if Jim confirms the P13.
3.6 seconds. 13th place.
Okay.
The car ahead is Goodman.
So now we're losing 30 iRating instead of 40, which is nice. Okay, that's cool, Damien. Guys, make sure that you check out Damien Cross Racing. I say this often in my streams, and that's because it's bloody good sim racing content, guys. Make sure you check out Damien's channel and also his latest video, guys. I also uploaded a video yesterday, guys, of this combination, which actually went way better than this race which you're watching right now. So give that a watch if you're interested. Oh, we're going wide.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Yeah, car feels very understeery since the incident. Can't really trust it, unfortunately. Only 2 cars behind me. I suppose everybody else disconnected. We're still running in P13. It's the final lap. Hopefully some drivers ahead of us get impatient and we can benefit from a little bit of last lap drama. Come on.
You've used half your fuel.
Let's see a yellow flag. Oh man, it keeps... Oh my days, another X.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. There's an incident in turn 13.
There it is.
Nieto.
I think he got back on track already. Yeah, Nieto. He's 2 positions ahead. He got back on track already. Unfortunately, I wasn't close enough to do anything about it.
The next car is Goodman. Incident in La Source. We think it might be Tesla and Rosso.
And the rat, everyone. Not a great way to start the stream, but
P13.
we finished in P13. It, I mean, it could have gone worse, but it could have easily gone better. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed the race. We're gonna be going again in exactly half an hour, so make sure that you stay tuned. As we will definitely be trying this again. I really want to try and get a good result. Let's check out some of the drama that happened, guys, and please let me know your thoughts about it. So let's go back to the beginning. Was all good in turn 1. And I think this is where the trouble started, if I remember correctly. We had a really slow car on the apex here. Yeah, indeed. We had this really slow car on the apex here. Not sure whether we got a slowdown penalty or what was up with this guy. Let's see. Did he get a... Did he cut up here? Yeah. This always happens in the first lap. People cut this corner. And then, of course, instead of serving the slowdown on the straight and, you know, being overtaken, they decide to serve the penalty here. Because obviously, I don't know, I guess it's harder for people to overtake you here. I'm not exactly sure. But so this happens all the time here at Spa. And so, yeah, I had already mentioned during the race, like, easily predictable move that. But so, let's go back to my car here. I wanted to defend from the people behind, but because this guy was serving a slowdown, I got completely stuck behind him. So, 2 cars overtook me. And then we had a pretty crazy moment here when this guy lost it right ahead of me. I had to take evasive action, a little bit of a tap in the rear, but actually didn't cause any damage, so that was good. If you see it from my cockpit as well, it was quite a... For a moment I thought I had nowhere to go, but fortunately he ditched off to the left and we could get around. Alright, let's go check out the big incident that happened. I think it was either the second or the third lap of the race. Yeah, it was on lap 3. Let's check it out, guys. Going around turn 1, all good. In the distance, I spotted an incident unfolding at Eau Rouge. As you can see, let's go forward and check that out. Oh, not like that. Quite a spectacular incident here between Kim Tae-hong and Nate Allen. Looks like a bit of a racing incident, to be honest. Both of the cars are side by side. Maybe a bit of a lack of awareness from Kim here. Probably racing on a single screen or something, leaving barely enough space. And the cars come together. This is a super high-speed section, smacking into the barrier. Oh, that contact is gorgeous between Carlos. Wait, no, it's between Nate and Francisco here. He comes back across, and what an absolute smack. What an absolute smack that was. Tuck! Absolutely clatters him. Let's check it out from his cockpit. What a beautiful, like, the timing is horrible for Francisco here. Nowhere he can go. Nowhere he can go. There's car parts flying all over the place. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to me, because this was kind of the start of my problems here. I see it happening, and so at this point I'm not sure how many cars will end up getting involved and if they will end up coming back onto the track. So as you can see, I did quite a bit of a lift here. If you look at my inputs, I really lifted off the throttle, even braked a little bit, just to make sure that, you know, for instance, somebody wouldn't rejoin the track and I would smack into them. But then obviously this meant that the car behind, I had like a 2-second gap to this guy, and he basically just sped right through the chicane, so he caught up to me. I defended this corner, so I made sure to give him enough space. On the exit, okay. So actually this is actually my fault. You see, this is why you always have to check the replay, guys. I thought I left him enough space when I was turning in. From my cockpit, it didn't feel like... Yeah. This was actually on me, guys. I ruined myself. Turned in a bit too much, and caught his rear end. At this point, he couldn't steer his car to the left anymore, and we both just basically headed straight towards the barrier. At this point, my car was basically, and his car as well, basically destroyed. That's a shame. That's a shame. I really thought my own perception was that I really left him more space than that. But not the case. Not the case. There was enough space, but my line is somewhat tighter than it should have been. So, yeah, I'll take the blame for that. That's a pity. Really ruined my race. Just when it had started going well, but yeah, obviously not intentional. This can happen. Lesson learned. Gonna have to try and stay a little bit wider here next time. And then obviously when I was like from the cockpit, from my own perspective, it felt like he was cutting across me and barging into my line, but in reality I was turning into him as well. So I was wrong to say that he was at fault for this, if you look at it from the outside. Alright, nothing we can do to change this. Let's check out, let's enjoy some of the crashes of this race and see if some interesting things happened. Afterwards, we'll do a little bit of practice again and get back in for the next race, which is going to start in 20 minutes, guys. Thank you, Damien. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like, obviously, it's one of these things, right? But you know, in that corner, it always when you're on the when someone's on your inside and you're on the outside, that corner really feels like it just kind of it's sucking the car like out of the track. So my instinct there when I'm on the outside, it's always to still try and stay, let's say, as close as possible towards the apex, because if you end up too far wide out to the right, you just get like everybody just overtakes you. So I was trying to keep a tight line, but I didn't realize I was that tight. So yeah, quite unfortunate. But yeah, no, it's like you said, it's one of these things that just happens. Relatively clean racing after all the drama in the first couple laps. Everyone seems to be going pretty solid here. Some pretty good racing. Oh. Looked like something happened there. Someone going out. Oh yeah. Jamie with oh, a little bit of neck code maybe, or a little bit of a tap on the rear, and loses his car. Fortunately manages to keep it out of the barrier and rejoins safely. So not too bad for him. Still one more lap. I think there was an incident on the final lap as well. I tried to close in on it, but unfortunately I was just too far behind. Oh, this was the end of the race. So that's the incident in the final lap of the race, was the one that we just saw. So yeah, it's no wonder we didn't manage to catch up to him, because he basically just got right back out on track. Okay, let's go check out the results. I mean, they won't be good, that's for sure. Negative 0.15 safety rating change, minus 29 iRating change. Definitely a pity, but yeah, it happens. We're just gonna have to try again. That's how it goes, guys. There's always the next one. Next race will start in 15 minutes, guys, so make sure that you stay tuned. Hopefully we can turn things around. The title of the live stream didn't age very well, did it? That's a good question, Damien. I always like being car number 20, obviously, because you know you feel like you have nothing to lose, and that state of mind is good because you put less pressure on yourself to perform well, which inherently, like, actually leads to performing well, I think. So car number 20 is always nice. Car number 1 is also nice because usually it means that you can indeed try and challenge for, let's say, the top 5. Although for me it wasn't even the case in the previous race because I'm just lacking a bit of pace this week here at Spa. I didn't do a whole lot of practice. But still, with this, you know, in this series, even if you start in P10 and you're car number 1 and you're a bit consistent, you can definitely make a lot of progress. But yeah, I think for the next race, maybe like a car number 20 would maybe be nice. Just, you know, regroup, take it like kind of easy again, try to get my confidence back. Hey Pierre, how are you doing, buddy? Are you gonna be racing today? Will I see you on track here at Spa today? Sounds good, Ryan, man. See you later. Maybe if you climb into the rig later on and you join us here at Spa in the Ferrari Challenge, maybe we'll get to do some racing. Otherwise, enjoy your gym session, enjoy your sim racing session afterwards, and see you later, buddy. Sounds good, Pierre. Maybe later, you know, maybe later. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna take a moment break, stand up for a moment, stretch my legs, get a drink, and I'll be right back, guys. The next race is in 14 minutes, so stay tuned in. Hopefully, we can do better this time. Alright, I'll be right back.
The leader has just done a 2:35.4.
Guys, I have a question for you. Has anybody raced the GT4 series at Silverstone this week? Because okay. Because I'm thinking of checking that one out as well. Looks like it could be a really good combination, but I haven't raced there in ages, so I kinda need to learn the track again. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. GT4 is your thing usually, isn't it? What's the Super Formula combo this week? I like GT4 fixed. I also really like the LMP3, the ones with the LMP3, the Open. I really actually quite enjoyed that in Monza. Oh my god, Super Formula Watkins Glen? Whew! That sounds like it's gonna be absolute brutal carnage. Watkins Glen is probably my worst track on record. I won my first and only ever IMSA win was at Watkins Glen, and that happened because I was in P3, the guy in P2 crashed, and the guy in P1 ran out of gas. So I got my first ever IMSA win in GT3 class at Watkins Glen. That was really a really good memory of Watkins Glen, but other than that, it's only ever been a track where I just crash with other cars. It's really one of those, like arguably worse than Monza for me. But yeah, I don't drive the Super Formula, but it really looks like a handful. But the combination of these two things put together, wow. I'll be on the lookout for YouTube videos of that because it looks very interesting. Is it the layout with the chicane or without? Like with the bus stop or without the bus stop? Oh boy. Nice.
Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Disengage limiter.
That sounds rough, man. Yeah, fair enough. Especially in the Super Formula, those things are planted. Like it's almost like an F1 car, basically, right? Are you driving the Super Formula, actually? Here.
Fastest lap for Butts, 2:19.9.
Nice, and how do you like it so far? I see that a lot of people are really struggling with it. Yeah, nice. I really like open wheelers too. I actually started off on open wheelers.
Fastest lap for
To be fair, I like both.
17.8.
Yeah, I'm sure that experience with Formula One car in the simulator is huge for transitioning to the Super Formula. Like, for me, I've never driven a Formula One car in a simulator, or like never played the F1. Oh, oversteer. Never played the F1 games. So for me, it's like a completely new sandbox that. So it would definitely be something that I would need to get used to. And I see people like unable to launch it on the start. People just spinning, doing 180s on the starting grid, and so on.
Fastest lap for Matteo, 2:17.6.
Ah, okay. I see. I see. Is the F1 mod on R Factor 2 like a DLC thing? Man, I can cut that corner way more than I normally do. That's also where I can gain some time. And there in this one, just now, it's so important to not activate that traction control because it really kills your momentum. Nice. I also have dual clutches, so good to know that that's a useful feature for this type of car. I will try it at some point. I'm just not in my Super Formula phase yet.
P15.
And Pierre, is that... Ah, okay, you're on Symmetric as well. And is that the same? Is that the same for every like dual clutch wheel? That percentage that you're talking about, or does that vary, like case per case?
The guy behind has just done a 2:20.5.
Okay, cool, man. I'm not sure if you're on my Discord, Pierre, but I might, if you are, I might DM you when I get to setting up that stuff, in case I get lost, if that's okay, of course.
Right side. Right side's clear.
Oh, you went long. Having a little bit of a battle in practice with this guy.
Car right. Hold your line.
That was a good lap. Oh, that would have been a good
Still
lap.
there. Clear right, P16. That puts you 3.5 off the leader's pace.
1 minute until the start of the race. Let's park up. Get ready to enter. Really eager for a good race, guys. Let's really hope this one goes better this time. Damn, that's pretty cool, man. Really nice. Like I didn't even know you could do all that with it. That's interesting. Okay, cool, man. I'll when I get down to setting that stuff up, I'll hit you up. All right, let's go in. Let's see what the situation is with the SOF and all that. Okay, so funny that we're car number 19. Going back to my conversation with Damien earlier, and he asked, "Would you rather?" Because I was car number 1 in the previous race, and it went like shit. So he was like, "Would you rather be car number 20 next time?" And I said, "Yes, less pressure, you know, more more possibly easier to gain iRating, depending though. It really depends." And so we're car number 19, so the wish was granted. Now, of course, it doesn't really matter what car you are. It matters, you know, what happens on track and if you manage to survive. So let's see if we can do that this time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 29.
Hey, Michael.
Celsius.
Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, you know, as long as it's higher than the car number, it's all good. Hopefully we can get into a top 10, which car number into the top 10, which with car number 19 would be probably a pretty good result. But I'm also really looking to keep my X's as low as possible here. My first race this week here at Spa. I'm not gonna spoil it because there's a YouTube video about it that I posted yesterday, almost exactly 24 hours ago. Shows that race and shows that it's possible to have a very clean and good race here. But the other race that we just had now on stream was a bit unlucky. So let's try again. I have to, Michael, talk to Ben about it. We haven't set one in stone yet, but my guess is sometime in mid-January maybe. But yeah, I'll chat to Ben about it and I'll let you guys know ASAP. Hey Vincent, thanks mate. I'm gonna need some luck. The first race didn't end well, so I'm gonna need some. So thank you very much.
Pit exit's clear. We have 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Hey Andrew. When is the weekend of the endurance event? If you let me know, then we can avoid that one. 27, 29. Okay, no, I think it'll be earlier than that. Is it Daytona? Daytona 24? Or what was it again? Are you participating? Oh yeah, I think you already told me that you are, aren't you? Yes, I agree. Michael. I absolutely love the community race. It's so great. And actually, for those of you who are watching and may not know what it is that we're talking about, my community race is a friendly race with members of my community, co-hosted with Ben from La Broca Sim Racing. Make sure you check out his channel. Awesome guy, great content, and also a great community of people who love just clean and fair sim racing. And so every week together we host a race which anybody can join, any level. It's a good night of fun racing. And just like Michael said, it's some of the most fun racing that I have ever done. So if you guys want to join, head over to my Discord, and that's usually where I post all the information related to my community race. Now, let's try and get a decent quali lap. I want to start as close as possible to the top 10. Hey John, I am very well, thank you. What about you? I need to turn in earlier on that right-hander. Oh yeah, nice. I remember you were telling me you have to do some computer upgrades, so I'm glad that all panned out, man. Good stuff. That's a great graphics card. I have the 3070 myself. Love it. So I can imagine that the 4070 Ti is quite the beast. Is there any specific reason you upgraded? Like, did you have some outdated components, or just because it's fun? Sometimes it's just nice to get an upgrade. Us in sim racing know all about this, right? Let's see what lap time we did here. Hopefully I got... Oh yes, that's a good lap. I'm very happy with that, with the 19.8. That's actually half a second faster than my quali lap in the previous race. Ah, yeah, no, John, for performance definitely will be great, man. Good stuff. Tried cutting more, but I wasn't confident enough, so I still lost time. I think it's gonna be really challenging for me to beat my previous time. Because it's already quite a quick one for my standards here. I didn't have the best run through the chicane, if I remember correctly, so maybe I can try and gain some time there. Otherwise, I'll take the 19.8. That's quick for me. Yeah, you can see the time gain here. Let's punch it. Ah, no, my exit was not any faster than before. I basically did the same lap time again.
V6, you're now not
yeah, I'll take that. That's good. I mean, yeah, that's probably my personal best so far. So hopefully it's enough to keep me into the top 10. Now the second laps of the other drivers are coming, so we're gonna drop a few positions probably. Not too bad though. Oh yeah, man, if your computer was running at over 100 degrees, then yeah, that's not ideal. Mine runs hot sometimes, 92, 93 if I'm playing really intense games, but over 100, that seems quite a bit. Alright, let's get on track. We're starting in P7, so ironically, lower car number, higher SOF than before, but a much better qualifying position. I'll do my best, Jim. We need to try and get a clean start here. Same strategy as before. Let's try, Andrew. I'm flirting with it. I think I'm at... I was at 1999 when I started the stream. Now I'm down to, I think... I lost, what, 30 iRating in the first race? So I think I'm down to, yeah, around 1970. But, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get back up and stay there. I'm having, like, my races right now are like a 50-50 of whether it goes good or bad. The first race in the stream, it went bad, but it was actually my own fault. I kind of came together with somebody else. It wasn't blatant, but I just didn't really. I could have left like half a meter of more space, and it would have been fine. So it was fine margins, but it was enough to unfortunately destroy my car and finish towards the back. So yeah. But we learned from that, so we're hopefully not gonna do that again. Oh, congrats, Andrew. That's always great to get wins, man. It's so bloody hard to get wins on the simulator. So that's always a very nice thing.
Here we go.
We're about to... Oh, he hasn't gone yet? He is gone now. We're going.
Let's go, let's go. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Car left. Clear left.
We already got a 0x, so there was a tiny bit of contact there because some guy stuck his nose in to my right there as we headed towards La Source. Oh, guy ahead of me, if I saw that right, unless it was him netcoding all over the place, he might have a slowdown penalty because it looked like he cut the corner there.
Start's okay, now find your groove.
Oh, someone's spinning ahead of us. Looks like nothing happened. I need to defend now though.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Tesla is leading the race.
I don't want to do too much defending now. If anything, I really just want to try and stay as close as possible to the guys ahead. Guy ahead got out of shape again in the green car. Okay, I really need to try and stay as close as possible to Britain. If I lose him, I lose the train of cars ahead. He's gone super wide again. He's gone wide like that multiple times this lap. I'm gonna defend. I think I lost a few positions again in this first lap, but we're gonna have to verify.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
I lost 2 positions. Struggling to get a good start here today at Spa. Guy ahead of me has double draft from 2 cars very close to each other. Ahead of him. Fortunately, Branco behind is a whole half a second back, so that's good. 2 cars ahead are battling. One of them is out. Is he gonna be rejoining the track? Oh man, what a freaking dodge that was.
Point limits.
My days, man. I don't even know how I managed to dodge that. I couldn't even see him. I could just sense that he was coming back in, judging like the trajectory of his car there. I'm not having any of that, guys. I don't want my race to end like that. Not again. Onwards and upwards. Let's do this. But now there is a big gap between myself and the guy ahead though. So this is the issue, is that now I'm gonna lose the draft. Understeer, which makes me a bit of a sitting duck to the guy behind, unfortunately. He's just gone super wide, by the way. This is the time to focus on my markers, get into a rhythm, get into a flow, try to chop time down. My previous lap was quite slow, so I really just need to try and get into a flow now. Try and pull up to Britain as much as possible. The top 10 is really starting to pull away. It's a bit of a draft simulator here at Spa, of course. Important that I try and use it to my advantage. Try to use it to pull away from the guys behind.
7th position.
Okay, we're back to the position where we started.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. The gap behind is now 0.8.
Bit too much gas through that one.
You're reeling Britain in. The gap is now 0.8.
Hopefully the guy behind will have to start defending soon. It looks like the guy chasing him is closing in. Oh, that felt just right. That felt just right. Let's keep going. 8 minutes to go. These races are very short, which in a way I enjoy because you can do many of them back to back without getting too exhausted. On the other hand, basically you make one mistake, you're done. You have to be super consistent in these very short races, of course. Let me know in the comments what your favorite race length is. For me, I think the sweet spot is probably 20 or 30 minutes. But I can do 15 minutes as well. Andrew, you're just built different, man. I've never done a 24-hour race, but I would really like to one day.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
Oh man. I feel like that was the perfect answer. Straight 24 hours. Okay, I think we broke the toe from the guy behind, so now we're chasing Britain. Hey Daniel, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. This is going fairly consistent so far, but it's not good enough. We're gonna need some of the drivers ahead
Britain in front is now 0.9.
to start making some mistakes. Unfortunately, you know, Spa is one of these tracks that people just know very well, and it is an absolutely iconic track. So most people really know their way around here quite consistently, and it is challenging to try and get people to make mistakes under pressure here. So yeah, but we gotta keep trying. If we can continue trying to pull behind Britain's car here, we can maybe try and draft him down the Camel Straight. Cheers, Daniel. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for supporting me, man. Really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day, buddy. We're closer, guys. We're closer to him.
Keep the pressure on. Don't give him any spiked.
If I can try to continue doing this, then maybe next lap I will be able to be in a position to attack. Oh, went a bit too slow there.
Car ahead is Britain.
Whew! Got a little bit of oversteer there. Managed to keep her pointing straight though. Had to give a little bit of a correction. Gap behind is going up 1.6 now. Let's keep pushing. Oh no.
Watch those lines.
Oh no. That's so bad.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
Oh man. I was feeling the car go, so I kind of had
You
to...
need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
I kind of had to pull back there a bit because... Come on.
The gap to
Come
Britain
on.
ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9.
Come on. Just one more. Just one more. No, it's going up again. Oh no. Oh my god, I really have to lift. Come on.
The gap behind is now decreased
Come on.
to 1.1 seconds.
Don't ram me. Oh man.
Now, the guy behind is catching.
Ah, that was bad. I really mismanaged that. All that hard work, pulling away from this guy, thrown away. I went wide there because I could feel the car was having a bit of oversteer, was getting upset. Didn't think I was gonna get a slowdown, but it is what it is. We have to keep going.
To go, 2 minutes.
I just don't really understand why my penalty went from 1/10 left
Keep it within the track limits.
to 4 by keeping the same speed through Eau Rouge and Radillon. That didn't really make sense to me. If anybody knows why that happens, please let me know in the chat. The best thing to do then would have been to serve the penalty before Eau Rouge. I just wasn't expecting the penalty to go up again through that chicane. I'm not sure how slow the game expects you to go there, but I mean, yeah. You're right, Damien, it's all a matter of perspective.
There's a car exiting the pits.
That was also basically almost the only mistake that I made this entire race, so definitely got punished
Last lap.
pretty hard for it.
Last horse.
I will catch up with the chat as soon as possible, guys. I'm just trying to finish this race, make sure that I don't make any more silly mistakes, and secure. Oh, I think Branco had... Oh no, it's a back marker. It's a back marker. I was about to get excited here.
Is now leading.
Maybe I thought this guy also has a slowdown.
Left.
Oh, thank you.
Car left. Clear left.
Always important to say thanks. Oh. God, I'm understeering like nuts.
We've been warned about track limits.
Alright guys, let's just bring it home. It's still a pretty good result. A top 18 out of 20. Easy. I would regain exactly the same amount of I rating that I lost after the first race. And I will never make that mistake again, exiting the bus stop. Okay, guys.
We think it might be Tesla and Butts. P8. Okay, it's over.
4 X's and actually none from incidents. It was all little off tracks here and there. So really not ideal, but let's leave the track before anybody hits my car. And now finally I can catch up with the chat, guys. Flatlin, I agree. So that's also what I mentioned just now, right? It would have been way better. Flatline DW. Yeah, it would have been way better to serve the penalty before Rouge. Unfortunately, I didn't know that going through the chicane that the penalty would go up again, even though I was only at the 0.1 left to serve. So that was just kind of bizarre, you know. But yeah, next time I know I need to do it before. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Andrew, indeed, I'm not surprised that that's the case, as we've just experienced. Hi, Damon. Take care, man. Thank you so much for joining me in this stream, and thanks, man. Guys, check out Damon Cross Racing on YouTube. Make sure you check out his content. Awesome stuff, guys. Check him out. Yeah, indeed, Flatline. It's always easier to say after the fact. That's why it is always important to try and remember these things for the next race. And to not make the same mistake again. So we threw away the P7 there. It's really a shame. Really, really a shame. But I'm still happy with the results that we got. Especially considering that I had one of the lowest rated cars on the grid. I don't know what it is, Andrew. Honestly, I'm not sure it's about tire degradation. I don't think this race is probably not long enough to have a significant amount of tire degradation, but yeah, after the whole slowdown penalty thing happened, my concentration just kind of dropped and I started making one mistake after the other. Up until that point, I was actually really consistent. A Purple, I use the Simagic GTC wheel. I can show you. Let's see if I can move my camera without ripping the cable off. So I can't really move my webcam that much more than this. But yeah, you cannot see it very well, I suppose. But it's basically a C-shaped steering wheel from Simagic. It's quite nice. I quite like it. The new GT3 wheel by Simagic. No, I haven't seen that. Let me Google that right now. What is it called? Is it like literally just called GT3 wheel? GT Neo. Okay. I kinda wanna get a better look at it, but damn, that looks freaking awesome. Wait, what is this? No. Damn, that looks freaking cool, man. I really like how it has. I really like the shape. Can't I get a like better picture of this? Oh yes. Damn. I love it. I want this. How expensive is it? Oh, that's not even that bad. I mean, that's a lot of money, but like the one that I have is more expensive. And it's cool. I love my wheel. It's amazing. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I really like the rev lights. I like the positioning of the buttons. That's one of the complaints that I have about my wheel, the GTC. This is the one that I have. Simagic GTC. I can tell you guys that one of the things, probably the only thing that I don't like about my wheel, is that the buttons sometimes are a little bit hard to reach. So like when your hands are around the steering wheel and you want to reach, like my thumb can barely reach these buttons on the outside. Like if you want to reach those rotary rotation buttons, or if you want to reach any of the inner buttons, you basically need to lift your hand off the wheel. And I mean, it's still fine, obviously, because there aren't that many buttons that you need to be able to like reach without lifting your hands off the steering wheel at all times. But when I see this, these buttons just they all seem quite easy to reach. And this is something that my current wheel kind of misses. But I do really like my wheel. The Alcantara leather is super nice. It's really soft. The double paddles are cool. It looks nice. I really love the rev lights. I really don't like wheels that don't have rev lights. I really, really like the rev lights. I don't know why. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like this wheel. And what I really like about it is that it's actually quite... I feel like it's a good wheel both for GT racing, but also for open wheelers. Although this one is quite similar. So I love this wheel. I don't need it. I feel like the one that I have now does the exact same things, but I bloody love this thing, man. It's gorgeous. You know, it reminds me of the Moza... What's that Moza one? Moza wheels, which it was the one that I was originally planning to get. What was it again? What was it called again? The FSR maybe? And this, I think... No, wait. Oh, that's cool. No, not this one. Also not this. Is it maybe the GS GT? Yes. this is the wheel that it reminds me of. Like, check, I mean, if you see those side by side, this is very, very similar style. And actually, this wheel, the Moza GS V2P GT wheel, was the one that I originally was gonna go for. I had actually put down an order for a Moza, I think an R9 with this wheel originally, but because it was coming from the United States, I had like a 2-month shipping time, and man, I don't have patience for this. So instead, I went for C-Magic, got the Alpha Mini, got the GTC wheel, and I got that delivered within like 4 days. So, but this is what I had originally ordered on the right, and it was always in the back of my mind, like, I really wanted to get this wheel. But now I see that there is basically the C-Magic equivalent, which is wonderful. Yes, 288, yeah, that's in euros, indeed. Yeah, Pierre, that's true. You know how it is, you know? You don't need another wheel, but... yeah. Sim racing is all about lying to yourself and getting things you don't need sometimes. But it makes you happy, so it's good. Yeah, cool, man. Thank you for putting that on my radar. I really, really like that. What do we want to do? Maybe we can check out some of the crashes in this race. Oh yeah, that's true. Indeed, I don't have a round steering wheel, so that could be something that would be nice to invest in. But actually, my wheel, the GTC, the C-Magic GTC, has a like, it uses the C-Magic hub, you know. So I can actually just change the rim and change the rim from the C-shaped rim to the round one. Obviously, then you have to screw the rim in and out, which is kind of a pain in the ass, I guess. Then I guess you wouldn't do it that often, but yeah, it's definitely cheaper than buying another wheel. But yeah, a round one would be nice. Hey Amarox, I'm all good, man. What about you? How's it going? Are you having a good Christmas, New Year's period? I hope you all are, by the way. Hey Art, do you use your clutch pedals much? No, I barely ever use them. I have a GT1 wheel with GTC rim. Nice. Okay, cool. So you're also using the GTC rim. Nice. I almost never use the clutch pedals. I use them for starts. And I use them for, like, for example, in the Formula 4, the FF1600, you have to blip to shift up, but instead what I do is I just shift up with the clutch pedal and the shift pedal at the same time. It just makes it way easier to shift up if you have to blip without blipping, if that makes any sense. And yeah, and for starts, but that's literally it. That's the only thing that I use it for. And also not always, because if I race in series with the rolling starts, then you never use it, basically. Yeah, but I still got them because, I mean, it was like, I think it was like a 30 or 40 euro difference. And I mean, I was already spending like 500 euros on the steering wheel. So I thought to myself, you know, might as well go all the way. At this point, like a 40 euro difference for an extra feature, I think is worth it. And also, you don't want to have this thing that later on you go like, oh shit, I should have gotten the clutch pedals, and then you go back and have to spend even more money. So, yeah, that was kind of my philosophy with the purchase. But to be honest with you, I don't use them very much. Oh man, that's really nice, Amarox. Dude, my dream is to have a triple screen. I just don't have the space, but sometime in the future it will happen. Is it like how much better it is for like awareness of like what's around you, and also like maybe taking more space during battles and stuff like this? I find often that when I'm battling with my single screen, I really have the tendency to leave way too much space to the cars next to me, because obviously I'm scared to barge into their line because my visibility is really not good. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but from which brand, Michael? But yeah, those wheels that go in real cars are always like extremely expensive. Me personally, I can never justify buying something like that, but I get why people think it's cool. It just seems a bit over the top, but it's proper cool. It's just too expensive. Nice, Andrew. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't even fit an ultra wide. Unless, I don't know, I would maybe have to move a bunch of stuff around, but yeah. Um, for me, actually, that's my next sim rig improvement. Will definitely be like a quality of awareness improvement for sure. Because I feel a bit limited. I feel like I honestly be a bit more competitive if I had a bit more horizontal awareness in my view. Let's check out the results here. Oh, check that out. So we gained 21 iRating. We gained exactly the amount that we lost in the previous race. Back to 1999, so super close to 2k. Gained a little bit of safety, so that's alright. 80 championship points, that's good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's definitely above average for me. Let's sign up for the next one. Many splits in this series. Look at that, which makes it very competitive, so I really enjoy that. Really enjoy that. Hey Russell, how are you, man? I hope you're doing well and everything. Shout out Xtrick Racing, guys. Check him out on YouTube. Awesome sim racing content. This man uploads more than anybody else that I know in the sim racing space. Check him out. You're right, Andrew. I actually do want to try VR. The thing with VR, I think I might have mentioned this before, is that I'm a bit turned off by the fact that it gets really warm and that I think it's more cumbersome to record videos or to stream with a VR headset on as well. And if I want to do like a 3-hour stream or so, 4-hour stream, 5-hour stream with a VR headset on, I'm not sure that would be nice, to be fair. For me personally, at least for my own taste. And yeah, because of the heat, because of the comfort. But maybe the only way to know is to try. I think it's also maybe a bit more annoying to record and to stream with it. So I need to take that angle into consideration as well, like the content creation side as well, because I don't want to buy it, try it once, and then put it away and never use it again, you know? Although, don't get me wrong, I am honestly super curious to try VR because, I mean, it just seems like an absolutely insane experience. Also, what about motion sickness? Have you tried VR, Andrew? Because I also hear from a lot of people that motion sickness is a real thing, and so then if you get that and then you have to stop, then that's also a bit detrimental, yeah, to my, you know, to my, also to my productivity when it comes down to recording, streaming, and all that. I guess you need like an acclimatization period, but I heard it can take up to 2 or even 3 weeks to get used to it. I don't know, this is anyway based on the research that I've done, like on reading people's experiences on Reddit and stuff like this. Ah, okay, interesting. Actually, I have a neighbor that has a VR headset, so I might ask him to like hook it up to the sim and maybe I can just try it off him before like committing to the purchase. Nice, Russell. Nice. And you're welcome, buddy. Deserved. Okay, I see. Andrew, I really want to give it a shot. Yeah, exactly. Nothing to lose there. Win-win situation. Okay, guys, if you've just tuned in, the next race is starting in 10 minutes, guys. Make sure you stay tuned in for that. First race was not good. Second one was good. We're back very close to 2k I rating, 1999 I rating. I want to try and punch into the 2k, get up there, establish myself. Let's see if I can do it, guys. But first, I gotta go take a leak. I'll be right back, guys.
New fastest lap for Martin, 2:21.0.
Let's crack a window open. It's getting hot in here. I also need to plug in my headset because I don't want it to run out of battery like last time when I had to race without sound, and
Charging battery.
that wasn't fun.
That's a new fastest lap for Garcia, 2:20.9.
Alright, back in the rig. Yeah, Russell, I really like it too, man. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, it's really like a bit of a draft train sometimes. So sometimes it's a little bit detrimental to like racing because everyone's just kind of in a straight line drafting each other. But I love driving this car at this track, and if you can have a good race, then it's really, really good. 3 races here this week, and so far 2 great ones and 1 shit one, so that's really good. And by the way, one of them, the first one that I did this week, the very first one that I did this week, is in my most recent YouTube video, which I uploaded yesterday, so make sure you check that out. And I also saw that Russell, X-Trick Racing, also uploaded a video of him racing at Spa in the Ferrari Fixed. So make sure you check that out as well. Alright. How much time left? Oh, only 6 minutes until the next race. Let's get ready. Definitely want to try and get a high 19 again in quali. And maybe let's just warm up a little bit first. Let's pull up overlays again. There we go.
It exits clear.
By the way, guys, if there's anybody watching this who wants to join me on track, please do it, guys. I always love racing with friends of the channel, with people on stream. It's great. Yeah, Andrew, sounds good, man. I mean, I've been racing the Ferrari a lot recently because I just bought it and, you know, I wanna get my money's worth. Besides, I love this car. It's actually so nice to drive. I really, really enjoy it. I love how it looks as well. It's just a nice car, and definitely has good utility as well, as it can be raced in a ton of different series. But I also race other things, of course. Maybe we can get a GT3 race together. I haven't raced the GT3 Fanatec Challenge yet this season because I haven't had the tracks. Someone in the chat said earlier they were racing GT3 at Aragon, which is great. I don't have that track, but I watched some videos of that combination and it looked very, very nice. Nice, Andrew. Yeah, I definitely want to try and do some... What's the VRS track next week? I'm definitely down to maybe do some VRS soon again, because I like the sprint races. I've been doing the sprint races quite a lot at the beginning of the season 1. But I do miss a slightly longer format. I might actually race GT4 at Silverstone later this week. So if you want to see that, make sure that you hit the bell notification button if you're on YouTube, or hit the follow button if you're on Twitch, so that you don't miss the stream. Daytona, okay. Well, I like Daytona. I'm down to do VRS Daytona next week for sure. Last time that I raced at Daytona was indeed in VRS, and it was a bit of a carnage fest, but I'm down to give that a shot again. Actually really, really enjoyed the track itself. Yeah, I fully agree. Regarding like having pit stops and adding a little bit of strategy, it's definitely nice. Plus, with 30 minutes, drivers, you know, make more mistakes, more things happen. Here in these 15-minute races, like, you really can't afford to make any mistakes. If you fall behind, it's hard to recover and so on, so yeah. Hey DRC, how are you doing, mate? Yeah, I see your point, man. It's also relatively new, so I guess not many people have bought it yet. But Aragon is actually a really, really cool track. I really like it. I just haven't put the money down for it yet. But I also see that it's in rotation quite a bit, so it might actually be worth it. Man, I killed all my momentum there. Okay, nice. I don't have Hockenheim. So I'm down to go to Daytona next week, man. All right, time to load into the next session, guys. Yeah, Hockenheim has been at the top of my iRacing bucket list. It's definitely one of the next ones that I want to get, because it always pops up on the schedules. But I'm being way pickier with the tracks that I buy now, because like I'm at the point where I can, like, there's something that I can race every week. Excluding rookies, of course. Excluding rookies, there's something that I can race every week. So, yeah. Since, obviously, I already, as we all have, spent quite a bit to have the tracks that I have, I'm trying to make the most out of what I have for now. I really told myself I'm gonna, you know, slow down with the track purchases. But, Hockenheim, yeah, I guess like Aragon, maybe Mugello. Those cars are at the top of my list.
Celsius.
Yeah, I fully agree, DRC. Yeah, I don't own Magnicure either. Oh, I see that the chat is already getting a bit heated. I didn't even see. What's the SOF? 1911, okay. We're car number 5, okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, you're right, Russell. Actually, in my first race of the stream, I had car number 1.
It exit looks clear.
And
laps to get the job done.
I qualified in P12 with it, because I'm a little bit off the pace this week. And I finished P15 because I got caught up in an incident. And then in the second race, I had car number 19, so I was like second lowest rated, and I finished in P8, could have been a P7, and it was awesome. So far it's been a bit hard to predict, but this time we're actually gonna try and finish the right way. Sounds good, Andrew.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 30.
See you in a bit. Yeah, DRC, you're absolutely right, man. Like, it's, like, there are so many people in the split. So many. Like, during peak times, there's always, like, 350 people or something, like, racing this combination. Literally, like, 15 splits or something. And the people here are just different. It's like people know this track. I said this earlier as well. People know this track so well that they're just quick. In comparison, last week at Rutskogen, at the same iRating level, I was way more competitive compared to this week. But that's also because this track just brings in way more competition. Alright, first quali lap. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, Russell, man, you are exactly right. I feel like every time I have the #1 car, I have an absolutely shit race. Either I bin it by myself because too much pressure, someone bins me because we're fighting hard at the front. It's, I don't know. It's not always a good sign for me to have car #1. Oh no, I hit the rev limiter. Bit too much there. That was not my best section there. I missed the first apex of that corner. Way too much. Oh, I had to lift because I was gonna go wide. So that's not good. Really tried to push there. Flat here. Let's keep it nice and flat and straight. I'm hoping for a high 19, but it's not gonna be easy. Let's see what we did. Oh, 20 flat. 20 flat, almost there.
Last lap was at 220.1.
Oh, man, I was 2/10 up, and then I got just a little bit of oversteer on the exit, and that kind of killed my exit. Minimal steering here. Lots of corners here at Spa to negotiate with the Delta, so we'll just need to concentrate as much as possible and try and stay green. No lifting this time here. I should be a bit of a gainer. Okay. Got a slightly different line there. A bit more shallow compared to before. Let's see if I can keep this 10.5 on the green side. Braked a little bit harder compared to before. It actually gained me some time. My exit was whack. I had a whack exit. I lost everything. Yeah. I overdrove that last bit a little bit too much. Yeah. Overdrove this last bit a little bit too much. I ended up... yeah. It was just timed wrong, the turn in with the acceleration, but 20 flat, I'll take it. The best we could have done was probably just beating Lucas ahead, so it's okay. That's okay. Thanks, Russell. Okay, quali done in 2 seconds. Hopefully we stay within the top 10 and we don't get demoted any further. Cool. Again, getting a good start here is absolutely everything. My starts have all been bad so far, losing at least 2 positions each time. But what we need to focus on is staying clean and not crashing early. Let's see if we can do it. Well, I might need to manage your expectation here, Jim, because I'm not sure if we can get on the podium unless a couple of guys wreck. But hey, we never know. Let's do our best. By the way, I hope everybody's enjoying the stream, guys. If you are, consider leaving a like and a follow. If you're on Twitch, consider subscribing if you're on YouTube. And, yeah. The link to my Discord and everything else is in the description if you're on YouTube, in the panels below the stream if you're on Twitch. You know the drill. Let's see if we can get a good result. I really ideally would like to try and get into the top 5, but starts have been really challenging here. Like Russell says, it's the Ferrari challenge. There will be a wreck. I have to say, actually, this week has been surprisingly clean in terms of wrecks, less than I expected I would witness. Still, there always is at least 1 or 2. The key, though, is to not be involved in them. And that's not always up to you. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it.
P9. The track temp is...
Let's get ready to go, guys.
Temp is 26 Celsius. Follow car number 15 in the left column.
Third race of the stream. Let's make it a good one.
Be ready, we're about to go green. Green.
Looks like he punched already.
15 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's someone on my right, on my left. Sorry.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
All good. That's what I wanted. Just a clean T1. No bullshit at turn 1. A clean Eau Rouge. And we're off. There's a potential for me to maybe make a move here, actually. I don't think I have enough space. Incident ahead. Barbie car.
Incident in. Lake Who. Yellow flag. Caution.
All good. Let's keep going. I need to be careful from Branco behind. I raced him before. He was in my previous race. And he's pretty aggressive. Fair, but aggressive. Like, if I leave any spaces, he's gonna dive in. So I need to be on the lookout for that. All right, Yao. Let's try not lose the guys ahead, buddy. I'm good on draft here, but I think the earliest I could pull up next to him is at Blanchimont, and pulling up next to someone at Blanchimont is just not a good idea. Like 90% of the time. Maybe we can try a move now into the chicane. He's gonna defend though, isn't he? He's defending.
Car right. Still there.
Braked late. We're gonna have the inside here.
He's still there.
He's still there. Leaving him enough space.
Still there.
We're battling.
Hold your line.
But my exit is slow.
Hold your line.
How close is he? He's pretty close.
He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Who's at the better exit?
All right.
We're literally side by side.
He's still there.
Hold
your line.
He's yielding.
Right side's clear.
He yielded. Oh man. Which is clever actually, because now he gets the draft on me, which means he can try and overtake me. But I was actually thinking of yielding myself. I was thinking, fuck it, I should just pull back and get behind him. But I didn't, and it paid off. Let's keep pushing. Now, there's a lot of space to the guys ahead. So, I need to relax now. And try and build a gap.
Car in front is Simmons.
Hopefully I can leave Yao to fight with Kozubek. Incident behind? Okay, it's not them. And hopefully they slow each other down while I try and pull away a little bit. Thank you, Eneckers. That was a nice move indeed. Very happy with it. Good, clean battle. I need Yao behind to basically do as much defending as possible against Kozubek so that I can get rid of him. In the meantime, ahead, we have Montero and Reinhardt in the green Ferrari and in the Marlboro Ferrari side by side. So let's be on the lookout for that, guys. There might be opportunities for us in that battle to try and get involved.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
And also to not get involved in a crash if they go bad. But they're back drafting each other. No side-by-side via Eau Rouge, which is what I was hoping for. I need to still be conscious of the gap behind because it's still only a second. And ideally, I want to try and increase it as much as possible. They're about to go side-by-side at Le Combe.
The gap to you behind is now 1.2.
Took up quite a lot of track there. They're slowing each other down. I'm pulling up. Let's keep pushing. Oh, I downshifted by mistake. Damn it. That was not intentional, of course. Hopefully I didn't lose too much time. But I'm now in draft range of Simonsma ahead, which is perfect. This is exactly where I want to be, because with 8 minutes to go in his draft range, first of all, I can pull away from the guy behind, and second of all, I can try and overtake him on the straight. Whoa, he's gone pretty deep there. Let me not get roped into his own mistakes. Now I'm right behind him. I need to stay close so that I can use draft to pull away. I was a bit too close to the wall there. I had to lift, so that kind of ruined my momentum. Whew, not the right time to make a mistake there. But let's keep doing what we're doing. There will be more opportunities to try and stick it closer to him. Bit of a late trail break there. Trying to push as much as possible to get as close as possible to these guys ahead. Try and get involved in this battle for P5. Very important at the same time that I don't start overdriving the car or pushing too much. Got a little bit of oversteer there. The guys ahead are battling close. They're gonna be compromising each other's line, and he's gone wide, and we will go right around them there. But I lost so much time to Yao behind, so I'm absolutely going to have to defend now because he's coming in close, and I do not want to give away my position. But unfortunately, no real choice there. So all that work that I did before to overtake him, unfortunately, gone. I had to slow down to see where that car was going to spin because I really didn't want to get collected into his incident. But we already raced against Yao. He's 3.9 safety rating, and we had a really good battle against him before, and I think that we can do it again, and I think that we can overtake him again. I think he's gonna be defending again like what he did before. We're gonna brake late and go deep, obviously leaving him enough space. Oh, the car kicked out there. This time he did much better compared to before. I need to be careful of Kozu back behind, that he might try a move there, so I'm gonna close the space a little bit. Whew, this race is freaking intense. It's a shame that we lost a position right after gaining one, but it was absolutely the safest thing to do there, to slow down in front of that wreck.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I need to be closer to him for the next lap so that I can try and make a move on this straight.
We're losing time.
Yeah, I'm trying, Jim. Oh, has he disconnected? Oh, he's right back. Oh, hopefully he doesn't start doing that. That completely distracted me. If I get the chance, I'm not gonna try again to make a move at the bus stop chicane here. I think I'm gonna try and stay behind him to see if I can take him on the camel straight. But I'm gonna need all my exits to be perfect in order for that to work. I need a perfect exit here, guys. Nah, it was alright. It wasn't that good. Gap behind is also 0.5, so...
The gap to Kosubek behind is now 0.5.
I need to be careful for an attack from behind as well. We're gaining, but we're not gaining enough.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Oh, would have preferred avoiding the off track there.
Our track limits, keep it between the
And
lines.
a little bit wide. I need to be careful to not push too much. This is what happens when I start pushing too much. Hey Barty, how's it going, mate? 1 minute to go. Odds are the next lap is white flag. Whatever happens, I like the position that I'm in, so let's not bin it. Ah, he's blinking again.
One more to go.
That was a better exit this time. I'm good, man. Enjoying the stream very much. Final lap of the race. Trying to overtake this guy. We've been in a very good battle. And I might get my opportunity right here. If I manage to put... Ah, he's defending. Okay, fair play.
That's half fuel. You've used
Fair
half
play.
your fuel.
Picked up a stupid off track there, so unnecessary.
What about track limits? The guy in front is you.
I'm always slow in that corner. I need to get better at that corner. Can we do anything? I think he's got me. Trying to stay as close as possible. Oh, he's blinked again. I swear if he... Oh, man. Whew. I don't think we can make a move here. No. He's got it. He's got the corner shut down. But I enjoyed that battle so much. That was a beautiful battle, guys. I really, really enjoyed that. I'm happy with that result.
There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
P9, it could have maybe gone a bit better if... thank you. If I wouldn't have lost the position when I avoided that wreck. But... Ooh, please don't hit my car. I only have 2 X's, which is a great thing. I've been trying to increase my safety rating as well. So, very happy with the 2 X's. 2 stupid off tracks, which were totally avoidable, but this is good. Let's take it. Very, very happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. It was super nice for me because it was such an intense one. And I really, really, really enjoyed my battle with Yao. And the move that we made on, I believe it was lap 4. I started in P9 and finished in P9. Very competitive splits this week here at Spa. Oh yeah, it was at the end of lap 1 indeed. Let's check out some of the carnage. Yeah, so we avoided this on lap 1. He punted the guy ahead of him and then ended up spinning. Okay. At least he stayed like this. Didn't try to rejoin the track. Never mind. He did. Okay, he didn't take anyone out, fortunately. Was that when we made the move? Yeah, this is when we made the move. I really enjoyed this battle. This was proper good. The 2 yellow Ferraris battling against each other. Good, respectful battle, side by side. He actually had the better exit here at the exit of the bus stop. Pulled up next to me again. I managed to still stay quite inside, and then I had a good exit out of La Source. And at this point towards Eau Rouge, I wasn't sure whether or not it was gonna be worth it to go side by side, but it didn't happen because he pulled out, which I thought was pretty clever of him, and I was thinking of doing the same, but I just kept my foot off the gas and hoped that he would do it. So the move was done, and I really, really enjoyed that one. Really, really enjoyed that one. Back to crashes. This guy for sure got a slowdown penalty. Everyone's overtaking him. Oh, something happened to Jaime and Neto. Let's check that one out. Careless punt from the driver behind, in my opinion. Nicola Soffiati spins him around. Oh, let's see what happened to Pandolf. He makes the move on the inside. Oh, and it's again Nicola. Well, actually, maybe this is more of like a racing incident, I think. Also because Pandolf really made the move, kind of like last minute, but Nicola did leave the door wide open. And then, yeah, Nicola left him enough space, but it's not that much. And yeah, I don't know, at this point, I think Nicola should have maybe tried to leave him enough space. And is it netcode as well? Yeah, it's netcode as well. Unlucky for Pandolf. But it's barely a scrape against the barrier and back on track, so that wasn't too... Oh, never mind. Never mind. It didn't have to be this bad. Okay. Again, actually notice that, again, this week there aren't that many crazy crashes here. Like, way less than you would expect, I'd say. Oh. Another... Oh. I love this livery, by the way. That's gorgeous. And, why is the car ahead of him going so slow? He seems to be going very slow. Ah, this is the incident that I avoid like super narrowly. Was it? Yeah. I wasn't sure whether he was gonna be spinning away towards the left or towards the right. Just because his car was pointing to the left and he was accelerating, his wheels are still spinning. But actually ended up stopping there, so we managed to dodge him just enough. But this then obviously opened up an opportunity for the car behind to catch up to me, and at this point I just couldn't defend against it, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's how we gained a position but then lost a position, so that was a bit of a pity. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a, Oh, okay, okay, this could have gone worse, but actually... I guess Robert here is lacking the visibility. He's trying to switch across, but then he actually taps Joao on the rear end. Oh, and then he got stuck facing the wrong way here, so that's not ideal. Oh, tries to rejoin the track into incoming traffic. Fortunately, doesn't take anyone out. We did a pretty intense chase on Yao, but unfortunately just was not able to catch up with him. And alright everybody, let's go check out the results. Hey Rogo, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, buddy. Getting closer and closer to the goal of 100 Twitch followers, so make sure to follow if you enjoy the streams, guys. And finally, we managed to stay afloat above the 2000 rating point. I gained 11 rating, so we're 2010 now, and gained 0.11 safety, only 2 incident points. Very happy with that. 67 championship points, that's alright. Could have done a little bit better being car number 5, but I'm quite happy with that result, so let's go out there, let's do another one. If you've just tuned in, guys, the next race will start in exactly 19 minutes, so make sure you stay tuned, guys. And alright, everybody. I've just done 3 races back to back. The next race will start at 18:45 my time, so that's in exactly 19 minutes. Before that, however, I'm gonna take a quick break, 10 or 15 minutes, just to stretch my legs, have a drink, have a snack. I will be back soon in the rig, guys. Make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you soon for the next race. Be right back, guys. Hello everyone, I'm back. I hope you guys are ready for the next race. To those of you who waited, you're absolute legends, guys. Let's get ready to rumble. We're already signed up to the next race, of course. Let's join and go right in. Next race starts in 2 minutes, guys. It's going to be my last race of the stream. So let's hope for a good outcome here. I really want to try and finish the stream on a high. I really want to try and finish the stream above 2000 iRating. So let's see if we can achieve that. Alright, let's get rid of this charger. Whew, it's pretty warm in the sim racing room. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's put the gloves back on. Let's try to get a good result. How's everyone doing, guys? Thank you so much for waiting during my break. I hope you are enjoying the stream. If you are, again, please consider following on Twitch, subscribing on YouTube. The usual stuff. Let me know what you guys are racing these days. There's a lot of interesting combinations this week, so let me know what you guys are going for. I'm thinking of streaming again in the weekend, and if I do, I might be racing either in the Formula 4 at Tsukuba or in GT4 cars at Silverstone.
New fastest lap for Rice, 2:19.6.
How's the Proto GT going, Andrew? Nice. Is it in any way, shape, or form similar to the Radical? 322 drivers registered for this race session, guys. It's gonna be massive. Massively competitive splits. It's gonna be a challenging race, this. Nice. There's just so much choice as to what to race. It's challenging. And which track are they at this week, Proto GT? $4? How is it so cheap? No way, man. I might have to just buy this car and try this. Because how big are the splits in like do you get, like, do you manage to get, I mean, I guess you're 3K I rated, so I guess you do manage to get multi-class splits, right? 1929 SOF, we're car number 4, guys. Okay, so you always manage to get a multi-class split. Because that's one thing that I got at IMSA sometimes, racing in GTP. I would get splits without any GT3s, and then it was just a GTP race, which I find not very interesting. Okay, that's nice. Man, if it's that cheap, I might genuinely just buy it and try it, because the series looks quite cool. The GT1s look pretty nice as well, to be honest. But I feel like I should drive the LMP3 more before I buy the HPD, to be honest. I bought the LMP3, I like it, but I haven't given it
The track temperature
the time that it deserves.
29 Celsius.
You may have convinced me. Let's I might pull the trigger. Especially because if it's at Spa, I know the track quite well. I feel like I can get up to speed here in most cars quite comfortably. So I have Major's Garage membership, so I can find setups. It's not a problem, but I mean, that's awesome that that's the case. What do you mean a server, by the way? Ah, okay. Well then, that's that. Ah, okay, Discord server. Okay. Qualifying starts in 7 seconds.
The pit exit's clear. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
How have you found the racing standard in the series so far? I mean, is it just kind of like the usual like hit or miss race like most, or? Nice, congratulations. I don't know why I thought you were higher up, but good stuff, man. That's kind of where I'm trying to get to as well, you know, 2.5. But honestly, from 2 to 2.5, it's pretty challenging.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 30 Celsius.
And I feel like you need a bit of luck as well, to be honest, like not to get involved in races, in incidents. I see. Thanks for the tips, Andrew. If I get it, I'll let you know. First time lap again. We're aiming for a high 19. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, using the whole track there. That was a good exit. Bit slow on the entry, but that was a good exit once again. Let's keep building. I think I apexed a little bit too early there. I should have apexed a little bit later. Laid on the bricks there. Worked. Using the whole track again. Let's cut across. Let's keep pushing, guys. I need a good bus stop chicane now. And then hopefully we're in the high 19s. What did we do? 19.6. That's awesome. Very happy with that. Very happy with that.
19.7.
Very happy with that. That's actually one of my best ever laps here. With this car. Let's see if we can improve, but I think it's going to be quite challenging. Damn, Andrew, that is quick. It's kind of like an LMP2 speed-wise then. There's the off-track. It's done, yeah.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
It doesn't really matter. I probably was not gonna be able to do better than a 19.6. I really had to try and push as much as possible or try different lines, but I can't do that in quali. That's a bit too late. So let's take it. Let's take the 19.6. That's an well, it's basically 19.7. That's a great time for me, and I think it'll give us a pretty decent starting position. Hopefully within the top 10. Let's see how it goes. Ah, okay, cool. And in terms of top speed, it's similar to an LMP2 or not? Okay, clear. Interesting, interesting. What's the more popular GT1, by the way? Is everyone driving the Aston Martin?
The leader has just done a 219.3.
Okay. 25 seconds until the start of the race. Let's try and finish on a high, guys.
That's the end of the session. P3.
P3. I knew it was gonna be a good time. Super happy with that. Best start so far here at Spa this week. But let's stay calm because my starts have been pretty bad here at Spa. Always losing positions in the first few corners because of trying to be safe. So we're really gonna have to try and not lose too many positions here on the start and then get into a rhythm. Sam Yao is back in the race with us. We had a pretty cool battle with him in the previous race. Very good driver. I'm actually quite relaxed knowing he's right behind me. I feel like that's a driver I can trust, so that's good. I also recognize, I believe that is Pons, number 6 in the Barbie car, right behind us. Many people from previous races. Oh, I think he is maybe watching on Twitch or YouTube. You're welcome, buddy. If you're talking to me, most likely.
The track temp is
And alright, everyone.
The air temp is 26
Let's get ready to go.
15 minutes. Follow car number 01.
I'm happy to be on the inside for turn 1 at La Source. I hate getting stuck out on the outside there on lap 1.
Heads up, we're going green.
I thought he was gonna go.
Go, go, go. 15 minutes left.
Let's stay tight.
Left side. Clear left.
Someone on my left? No, it's clear. Okay, so I think I lost a position. Because if I don't lose a position here at the start, I'm just not happy, it seems. But it's okay. It's just one position at the start anyway. It's a little bit of a gamble at turn 1. It was a bit of a pushover, but it's okay. Let's stay in line now. I saw that Sam tried to stick his nose in. I stayed on the racing line. Let's stay as close as possible to Matukat, who overtook me. I think probably on the home straight. If not at turn 1. Oh yeah, I think he had a better getaway than I did, because I had to slam on the brakes because I thought the leaders had gone, but actually they hadn't. And yeah, I agree, Andrew. I'm not exactly sure why he did that. We're in a good position. Let's stay clean. Let's keep pushing. We can open up a gap to Sam behind if we work together with Matukat ahead. At the same time, if I get an opportunity to overtake, I'm gonna be very tempted to take it. I had to lift there to not go wide. But alright, good position to be in. Leaders are inside. Thanks, Andrew. Have a good evening, buddy. Take care. See you in the next one. Alright, I'm pushing basically as hard as I can at the moment to try and stay in touch with Matukat behind, because I really do not want to become a sitting duck to Yao behind on draft. I really don't want to just end up without any draft available ahead of me. So really trying my best to stay as close as possible.
The leader's just done it, 219.6. The car ahead has just done it, 219.5.
I feel like he's actually quicker than me in turn 1.
Left. Stay focused, we're still in this.
And also Montero in P2 is quite close to him. The gap there is only half a second, or a little bit more than my gap to Matukat, so I think it's also helping him gain a bit on me. That is better. This is exactly what I need. Let's keep going.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Pity that I went wide there.
Now, 0.8.
I definitely lost like 2 or 3 tenths doing that there. But it's okay, we'll take the 1x. The car was under control. I just need to be a little bit more conservative on that exit there. Just bear in mind, I'm pushing as hard as possible to try and stay in touch with those guys, whilst trying to minimize my mistakes, which definitely quite challenging. Little bit deep there. But I also definitely don't want to start over driving the car now.
The leader has just done a 219.2.
Really need to try and just keep it as calm as possible. The gap to Yao behind is still healthy. 1 second, that's good. But I need to try and lower the gap to the guy ahead still. Maybe if he starts getting in a battle with Montero, it will help me, but the issue is that they're not really battling that much. Mostly just following each other, so... Bit of understeer again.
The gap to you behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Need to be careful to not end up in a no man's land. So it's a full-on war of attrition here, guys. This is just coming down to who is gonna make the first mistake. Hopefully not me. But I'm losing my chances here to catch up with the guy ahead, because now he's basically right behind Montero, which means he's gonna take him away on draft. At this point, I think the best thing that can happen to us here is a battle between Montero and Matukat. They're only 3/10 apart. Only 3/10 apart. If they start going side by side and battling, then there is a good chance that we can close in on them. But like this, it's not likely anymore. Also because with 4 minutes to go, I'm definitely not as keen to take more risks in terms of pushing the car. We need to keep our eyes on the result here. And the gap behind is only 0.7. Gap between Matukat and Montero is going up, which is not what I would like to see right now. We want them fighting for position. Little bit of oversteer from Yao behind there. Good to see.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
I know, Jim, is what I'm trying to do. We really don't want that gap behind to go to less than 0.5.
Gap to you behind is now 0.8.
Otherwise, he's easily going to be able to overtake me on the camel straight.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
2.5 minutes to go. Smooth through Lecombe. Nice and smooth.
That's 2 minutes left.
Very clean race so far, by the way. We haven't seen any yellow flags, which is always quite impressive in this series, I have to say. Which usually tends to be a bit of a carnage fest. Whew! Using all the track that we can use there. Narrowly avoided the gravel. We want to stay away from the gravel as much as possible, since The recent iRacing update, that thing is like glue. It really slows you down. I wouldn't mind seeing the white flag in the next lap. It would... There it is. Let's try and secure this P4, guys. It would be an absolutely wonderful result here today. It would be a wonderful way.
220.6.
To end the stream with a top 5. Let's concentrate on the track and do it once more. In the end, that battle that I was expecting ahead between Matukat and Montero never happened, which is a shame. Matukat definitely with more pace than me there and more draft.
That's half fuel.
So
you've used half your fuel.
we couldn't dig deeper. But that's why in this combination it's so incredibly important to have a good qualifying run, because it's very easy here to get stuck in these draft trains. And if you have a good qualifying run, that's a pity with the 1X. That was so unnecessary.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
If you race here this week, practice your qualifying, because it makes your race completely different. Completely different. Have a good quali, stay clean in the first lap, and you'll most likely have a great race. As we head towards Blanchimont, guys, we're sitting in P4 with car number 4. It was meant to be. Love that section. Let's finish this, guys. And with the best result of the day, guys, let's go. We're gonna close the stream with it.
That's it.
Top 4. P4 here at Spa. Wonderful result. Indeed, very, very happy with it. Very happy as well with having only 2 X's out of 17. Another very clean race. And I really, really enjoyed the drive. Nice and consistent. And I mean, we started in P3, so we actually finished 1 position lower than where we started, which is a shame. But I got done at the start by Matukat, and to be fair, he had an explosive start. It was very, very good. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with that, guys. Very, very happy with that. And if you enjoyed that race, guys, make sure to follow if you're on Twitch, make sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube, leave a like under the stream, and yeah, maybe let's check out some of the crashes during this race, and then I might call it a stream, guys. Check out the results as well. So overall, very positive stream here today. 4 races and only 1 of them was negative. But otherwise, some pretty consistent racing. If I look at my laps, yeah, we basically copy-pasted laps. 24, 26, 26, 25. Very happy with that. Very happy to see that. Oh, alright, alright. There was drama. Not that much drama ahead of us. But let's see what happened here. So okay, it's this guy's at fault, the Tolga. Maybe he didn't see him. Seems like an awareness issue, but he does push into him to the right, and other cars behind just come piling on. How many cars are there? Oh, there's quite a few cars behind these guys. Oh, and they're gonna come back across. Classic. Nothing. Oh, my days. Nothing he could do. Oh, actually, check that out. This guy was involved, I think. Was he involved? No, he wasn't. But the other guy that was involved in the crash, look at that. Look at how he managed to get back on track. Varun. Yeah, he gets closed off by the other car. Smacks the barrier. Does a 360. Manages to rejoin the track straight. But unfortunately, he's got way too much damage. And he ends up closing off this other guy, this green guy. Oh, that's so bad. That's so unlucky for Tim. From his POV, he's got absolutely nowhere to go. He should have gone the other way, and he just gets blocked into 3 cars. Right at the base of Eau Rouge. What a place for this crash to take place. That's massive. And this is also why you need to try and qualify as high as possible here, because you get to avoid all this bullshit, seriously. Okay, let's focus on crashes again. That was a pretty big one. Anyone else? Sam Yao was chasing me for basically the entire race. Very happy that I managed to keep him behind. That was a nice overtake at Bruxelles. That crash must have been at least 3 DNFs, I think. Oh, we actually only had 2 proper DNFs this race. Okay. So far all clean. Lap 4. No problems. Interesting. That's kind of rare. But yeah, I mean, again, I noticed that this week has been really quite clean here in the Ferrari fix at Spa, because I think mostly just due to the experience that many drivers have racing here. Yeah. Little bit of dust in the air here and there. A little bit of dirt in the air, but it's looking very good. Oh, that's a nice little battle. No problems there. That's just hard racing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, these guys again, they were going at it. Oh, this is exactly the same crash that I had earlier today in my second race. Okay, no, actually, it's not exactly the same. The black Ferrari here really came way too heavy. Why did he drove like as if there's nobody there? He got shut out, but I mean, that could have happened, but he just kind of accelerated into the back of him. And the worst part is that James here gets to keep going without any problems, whilst Mukund got absolutely wrecked. Let's see. Let's check out this battle. I think they were battling since before. And to be fair, Mukund here was just defending quite well. Ah, but he didn't leave any space here. So maybe James got a little bit irritated here, because, I mean, Mukund doesn't leave any space on the outside. Look at that. Shuts him out. So that's annoying. Here again, James just comes extremely close to the pond. And then, okay, they go through the S's, the comp. Once again, Mukund on the inside. James got in. I mean, James taps the back of his car here. Not much he can do, and if anything, it causes him to... Yeah. Did he have to quit at this point? Oh yeah, the car's wrecked. Yeah, he was out. Yeah, no, I think that's James' bad there. Although, yeah, it looked like that battle was getting a little bit nervous between these two drivers. Let's see if we had any other crashes just to finish it off. This was, I think, the final lap of the race. One more. Oh, yeah, that was it. And the red, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. That was such an intense race for me, even though there wasn't a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing. It was definitely a very intense race, but I'm super happy, guys, because we're gonna be ending the stream with the highest iRating that I've had in the last few months, really. 2070 plus 60 iRating change. Huge result. Huge result. 98 championship points. Huge. And a 0.1 safety rating change. Not much, but these races are quite short, so you don't gain a lot. That's even just with only two incident points. But I'm very, very happy with that race, guys. And if you enjoyed, please consider liking the stream if you're on YouTube. Consider following if you're on Twitch. And thank you so much for your time, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. I will probably be streaming more this weekend. So, if you want to join me, make sure that you hit the bell notification button on YouTube so that you get notified when I stream. And also join my Discord, because I notify my Discord members all the time when I stream. Obviously, it's free to join. The link is in the description if you're on YouTube, in the panels below the stream if you're on Twitch. And obviously there's a lot more going on in my Discord. Discussions about sim racing. I post all my community race times there. And notifications of uploads on YouTube streams. Speaking of YouTube, make sure that you check out my recent video that I just uploaded literally yesterday. It was my first race of the week here at Spa in the Ferrari fix, and I really enjoyed it. What else? I think that's more or less everything, guys. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Happy New Year if I don't see you in my stream this week. And then, as always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.